Hello, hi, I'm streaming a game that is not Minecraft, surprisingly. Yeah, I decided that I was gonna play this game because I've played Lisa many, many times in the past few months. I have already played it multiple times, um, and so this is not my first time playing. Uh, so don't expect this to be like a really long playthrough, and I don't know exactly how much I'll play today, but my reason for casually playing I um, is that I need to get some footage of the game, and so I've decided that I might as well just stream myself playing it because I don't know, might be fun. So yeah, and also I can easily just download my footage afterwards. So yeah, I decided, why not? I'll play the game, and I really like Lisa. So because I've already played this game before, I want to make it clear that um, I will be talking about it likely in a way that there will be spoilers. Um, because like I already played it and I like talking about the game. So I'm gonna ramble about the game, and I'm not really gonna play it and talk about it as if I don't know what's going on. Basically, where's my mouse? Um, so yeah, just be warned. And I've already technically started the game the other day. I didn't really do much though because I didn't feel like it. So we're not like starting literally at the beginning with the cutscenes and stuff. Um, but yeah, this is definitive edition as well, and I will be doing whatever definitive content there is. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna aim for getting as many companions as I can, hoping that I can witness some of those campfire interactions. I am playing on easy mode as well, so there's that because I didn't want to suffer on like my sixth playthrough of the game. Um, yeah, so let's get into it. And yeah, I do plan on playing a not Minecraft game next week as well. I'm gonna play Spore on the 4th because that's the anniversary of the game. So I guess watch out for that if you are curious. Um, yeah, okay, so let's get into it. I don't know how loud this game is. Hold on. Turn it down a tad. Okay. So yeah, I didn't get very far at all. Actually, I've not gotten hit by a car yet, have I? Said after, yeah. It's a bit loud in my own ears. Yeah, so I didn't really get anywhere. I think this is where you get hit by a car. Why is it so loud in my ears? Um, yeah, it's the one thing that I regret during my previous early playthroughs of this game was that I didn't keep Terry. I didn't give him up to Columbo, which I only just learned. I only just learned what happens if you give Terry to Columbo, um, which was interesting. I had no idea that he doesn't just die. Um, in case you don't know, if you give Terry to Columbo, then Terry joins him, and then you see him again, and you fight him. You fight Terry, and he's like wearing red instead, and he has shoulder pads and stuff. He looks he looks like a gang member, and so you fight him instead. And he's sad that you gave him up, which I didn't know that was a thing. So, and apparently he also has one perma kill move that can happen, which is interesting to say the least. While I'd never gave Terry up at this part because I was like, well, I barely have anything, so like, it doesn't matter. And I didn't really want to lose my only party member because I was like, well, I don't want to be by myself, so I never gave him up here. But I'd always give him up the next time, and I'm so sorry that I did that. Okay, so I don't want to get too distracted and not progress the dialogue. I love Terry's sprites also. I love that he has a few different sprites instead of just a basic standing one. I also have already done the definitive things. I might play Joyful on stream too. We'll find out. That's also a shorter one. I might be able to do that one quickly. Alright, let's get going. Considering I've already played this multiple times, it'll be pretty streamlined, like, so I don't know, I could finish this pretty quick. My other save file, which I can't check, was, my other save file was the first one that I did, which took about, like, 10 hours. No, I can't do that. Oh, how I would love to have that bicycle. That's the worst part about starting the new profile, is not having the bike. Do I have any? No, I don't, because I got rid of all of my belongings. And Terry's almost dead. I didn't realize. Guess I'll sleep. The first time I slept in this tent on my first playthrough, I got, like, a bad encounter. Oh man, okay. Well, that happened too. That's one thing that happened when I first played. Don't have any bottles. So I'm recording, I don't think I properly explained, but I am recording. I'm recording because I'm working on a video that I want to have footage for. Huh. Okay. I don't know what that other save file is for. But yeah, I'm recording footage for a video. And I mean, you know, I could take someone else's footage and I would totally credit them for it, but I just don't really want to do that. So I decided I might as well just play it again because I enjoyed it. I'm gonna go back. There's yeah, there's certain things I might just skip over. A lot of things I'll try and do. Let's see. Just trying to... Nope, not going that way. Not yet. I always forget which ones are which. Yeah, okay, let's start poking around. I never remember exactly which direction to go in. Even though I've played this multiple times, I get confused every time. So I may not make a ton of progress today because I don't always know where to go. Yeah, so the video, I'm not going to talk too heavily about the video I'm working on, maybe just because I feel like I might just start going off in this stream in a way that would just be like my video. But I'm actually intending on making a video essay. We'll see how well that goes. It's kind of weird because, like, I told myself I wasn't going to make video essays, but and that, like, I just was not going to try doing them because they're really hard to make. Like, I praise the people who I praise the people who actually manage to make really long video essays because it's really not that easy. As much as, you know, some of them might just be like person talking over footage, still a lot of stuff to write. Like, having to write enough text that will end up being like an hour long it's a lot of work still. And I've been trying to work on a video that will hopefully end up being that long. And so I just thought it would be nice to record my own footage to take a break from writing it too. So yeah, and it's going to be a very, very long essay about Lisa, of course, which, you know, I wouldn't be the first person to do that. It's nothing super special. But I wanted to make one after this definitive edition stuff came out, because there's a lot more things to say about it when they added that stuff. And yeah, and so like I've already written about 8,000 words, and honestly, like, it's not as long as I would expect it to be. But I did like a quick recording of all the essay stuff, trying to hold on. I did a quick recording of the essay itself just to see like how long it would take, like not even a proper recording, just like, oh, I'll just say it kind of normally and casually, not really care if I mess up, so I could get a sense of an idea. And before I finished it, like, or got it to where it is right now, around like 6,000 words, it took me about 40 minutes or so to read all of it. So at the very least, that gave me an idea as to how long it might be, which means that it'll be even longer because I still had like 2 or 3 additional parts I had to write. So yeah, and then there's, of course, outside of just recording a super long essay, I of course have to also edit the video. So yeah, that's also going to take a lot of work. Which I have really cool ideas for how I want it to look. And I gotta work really hard to make sure I actually follow through with that. So I guess we'll have to see. It might take me a lot longer to finish the video than I expect because of that fact. I don't want to give up on making it look cool. Okay, I kind of forgot how long Nern takes with this, so I'm just gonna keep going. Trying to keep it normal paced for this, but no, we're sorry, Nern, heard this 4 times already. I want him as a party member, but like, no, we're done. God rest her soul, but I don't want to hear you talk about your wife anymore. Did he have anything in his house? Okay, one more time. I remember the first campfire conversation that I got when I replayed for a definitive edition was Nern's. And I love the fact that it's seriously just, it's the longest one. It's the longest campfire interaction. I think it was like a full 10 minutes. Again, if you haven't played this game and you're watching me right now, you should either play the game or stop watching and watch a walkthrough from the very start, because the way I'm playing this game right now is not for a good Let's Play. And I am also, as I said, I'm going to be talking about a lot of spoilery things while I play. Okay, finally. Considering I don't know how long this stream is going to be. I'm looking at the time right now, it's 4:30, just about. And I will eventually need to eat food. So, I don't know. Might only get to go for like an hour. Do I have 20 mags? Nope, I do not. When I first played Lisa, uh, I played it completely blind. Like, I knew about this game. No, I don't think I got this last time I did a playthrough. Um, but yeah, I played this game completely blind, and I hold on. Hold on a second. Okay, I played this game completely blind and did not know. I've done that like every single time. And so I didn't know anything about the game. Like, I knew it was an RPG Maker game. I knew it had some like serious topics, I guess. But otherwise, I did not know anything else. And so like, yeah, I didn't know exactly what topics this game would cover. Really, I knew nothing about it, which is the best way to play this game. It is like, it's good to know going in that it will have some pretty triggering topics, to some extent. But, you know, if you're someone who doesn't deal with triggers like that, it is good to just not know, I think. I don't want to give you... Need money. But yeah, so like, I went into it with no knowledge, and I haven't played like an RPG Maker game in a very long time. I don't have any money. I need to get some mags really bad. What do I have? Do I have some bottles? But yeah, there was like, the whole playing this game, the RPG Maker game was making me think back to a lot of early RPG Maker games. And I played a number of RPG Maker games in like 2012, 2013, maybe a bit of 2011. I felt like that was definitely a time where RPG Maker games were getting a lot of attention. A lot of them were kind of blown up. Obviously, Off was one of those games. One that came out in like a year or so after, like 2012. I think it was 2013. Was To the Moon. Obviously, Yume Nikki was already pretty... It already had like a reputation, but I think it got even more. And the thing is, it's like... it wasn't like random. The attention wasn't random or something. YouTube was like a new thing. It was kind of still like a new thing that was kind of really blown up, I think, for game playthroughs. And so I think no, I don't want to go that way. Still have no money. But yeah, so like I think RPG Maker games were kind of blowing up because some of the... Oh yeah, AO Oni, I think, was that what it was called, with the purple monster. That one took off because people like PewDiePie played it, and like all the horror stuff that he was doing, and so that game just kind of... that game blew up, and then more people were like, oh, what kind of weird RPG Maker games can we play? And so yeah, I think that kind of just made a lot of those take off, having YouTubers play them, and people watching them, and YouTube being so crazy cool and interesting and new. I found a lot of games because of that. As much as I hate to say that I watched PewDiePie, that was a fact. And I'm sure it was for a lot of other people. So yeah, To the Moon was one that I remember playing that was really good. And with how like finding like games wasn't the same it is now. Like, you find a lot of games through like mainstream websites, whereas before I feel like you really had to dig for them. especially when it came to RPG Maker games. Let me do this guy real quick. Gotta do this like 15 times or something. Sure. Don't remember all of the RPG Maker games I might have played, but obviously off. I'm probably gonna replay off at some point because it's been so long, and I don't really remember if I properly finished that game. It's mostly because I like kind of sucked at video games, and so mostly RPG games like that. So I didn't always finish them, unless they were like really narrative focused, like To the Moon was. But the battle ones were very hard. It's kind of like I kind of miss that time period where the RPG Maker games are like, oh wow, this is so cool and new, and can't believe we're finding these nice little interesting RPGs that random people have made on the internet. It's not like that stopped happening, and indie games exist now more than ever before because the ease of making stuff has made that possible, which is great. But everything's been centered to like the same two places, which honestly, like, I signed up for like Game Jolt like ages ago, around the time that I wanted to make my own RPG Maker game, which I don't know if Game Jolt's like really popular of a choice nowadays. I mean, it's still active for sure. I just feel like I don't see people use it that much. No one really brings it up. But I logged into my old RPG Maker account, which I totally forgot that I made, and I was surprised to find that I made it like 8 years ago. 8 years ago is such a long time, and I didn't realize all that time passed. But yeah, that was 8 years ago which that was when I was like 15 or 16. So like it was a bit after the time where I was actually playing those games, but that was more like, oh, I'm 15. I know what I'm doing now. So that's why I hopped on that like maybe a year or two after. And I wish I still had the files for my attempted RPG Maker game, but it also was like literally nothing. I only had like one video where I showed my sprite walking around. I've done this enough times. Am I supposed to go and talk to him, or does he talk to me? Okay, I think I fell off too many times. I got distracted, and I thought he was supposed to tell me to stop. Okay. Oh, I killed both of them. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was not watching myself. Okay, let's go and sleep. Jesus. I was like, huh, I'm falling a lot more than I should be. This doesn't do anything, does it? Right? I just see them. Mentioning how I used to get rid of Terry in my other playthroughs. The main thing, I remember on my first playthrough, I didn't want to lose my arms. I was because I played it blind, so I didn't really know how the game worked, and some of the really big consequences, I was like, oh god, I don't know if I want to do that. Which, like, now I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't really know what it meant to lose your arms and not be able to do certain abilities. Like, I was afraid that I would lose, like, a lot more of my abilities than I thought. It's not great to lose your arms, but it's not, like, that bad to lose one arm. I didn't keep both my arms. That wasn't possible. But I remember when I, like, denied both of those things, I had to like fight him the first time, and then found out that wasn't possible. You could not beat him. I think I saw that if you do beat Buzzo in a fight, it just ends the game, which is funny. Because yeah, if he's dead, kind of the game doesn't, the story doesn't happen, and I don't know, that's just kind of amusing. Okay, where can I sleep? Forgot where the... Oh, right, I can go to that tent and sleep. But yeah, as I was mentioning, I wish that I had something of my RPG Maker game, even though it was like literally just... Oh, dang it. Oh no. Shit. Okay. Good Christ. I hate that I like just wasn't watching myself when I was jumping off that thing multiple times. It was only like 15 health, wasn't it? If I just kept going, I would have killed Brad eventually. Oh, this is so cool. Not doing very well here. Probably should have healed them all before I left, but I did not do that. I think I might just let myself die, so I can go back to my last save. Okay, I'll try. I'll try a little bit. Why am I missing everything? Well, I guess it's because he's on withdrawal, I forgot. I had some other party members who weren't dead. Okay, just kill me. Okay, fine. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna heal Nern because he's useful, and then we're gonna we're gonna do that again. I swear I'm good at this game. Sorry, Terry, but you're not that important right now. You kind of suck. Let's save one more time. Yeah, I just got distracted talking and did a terrible job there. I'm gonna get 2 more bottles. Oop. Oh, it's empty. Okay. I guess I'm not. It's kind of a shame that I never properly learned how to use RPG Maker back then, but I definitely did not have the attention span to do that. Do I have... I have 1. I do not have enough. Because it would have been nice if I actually gained that skill. Because I want to do it now, and... Have I gone this way? And I hopefully will. Hopefully I will sit down and learn RPG Maker. Because I'm an adult now and have more time, kind of. Oh yeah, I did go. This was Nern's. Probably shouldn't keep falling off things, but... Okay. Let's try that again. Except I'm still have withdrawal, so like... I had Nern for quite a while. I think my party members that I had in my first playthrough that I stuck with was had Queen for a while, which like some of my party members were just that I liked them a lot as characters, and that was mostly just that in all my playthroughs I've had Queen, even though he's like I didn't realize in my first playthrough that like it sounds silly, but like I didn't really understand the withdrawal when I first played. It's something that happens a lot with me whenever I'm gonna take joy. And so like I didn't really get how it worked or why it was happening. And so like I just I didn't exactly like help the characters that were facing withdrawal. Which was a problem because Queen just sucked my entire playthrough until I realized towards the end what was going on. But I was like, but I like Queen, I don't want to get rid of him. So I didn't get rid of him regardless of the fact that that he sucked. But when he does have joy, he's really good. But when he doesn't, he really sucks. Okay. Gonna go sleep now. Also, I will definitely be save scumming on this playthrough because I don't really care to suffer right now. So like, yeah, I'm gonna make things easy on myself. I'm trying to figure out when I did this file, like when that was. I don't know. Okay. So we went through here. Don't want to go there. Right, I can't do anything here. Okay, I guess I'm gonna fight. I can't do anything there, I need the bicycle. I remember, like, when I played for the first time, I also... when I played for the first time, I went into the swamp where there were the snakes, and I died, like, immediately. Like, the snakes did so much damage to me, and because I was really underleveled. And I was like, oh god. I was afraid to go in there for quite a while, because I was like, is it like a joke that these snakes are incredibly powerful? So I didn't go in there for a bit. Hey, Terry. Terry still sucks. It's okay. I'm gonna power through with him. I never got his campfire scene myself because he was never with me long enough. I need to memorize what some of the other abilities are. I only ever remembered, like, the fireball one, I think. And that, was the head slide. Hold on, checking something real quick. Yeah, I'll come back when I have the bicycle, which I do want to have soon. I would also like to get Nern, but I only have 15 mags. Can't remember what's through here. I get every single one of these mixed up. I can't remember which cave leads to which area. Have I not encountered one of those guys? Oh. Okay. Nope. Just as I'm about to leave. Trying your best, Terry. I just love his sprites so much. I like the one when he's just kind of curled up in a ball. It's my favorite one. He's fine now, but... Oh, right. These guys. I guess I shouldn't go there right now. Well, I can't remember if they do anything if you approach them right now. I'm gonna walk back and check one more thing and attempt the swamp and just find out if that's too hard for me still. Oh, Terry. Losing some health already. Yeah, so it's interesting that I've been playing Lisa so much recently, and as I mentioned, I went through it blind, so um and I hadn't played this game like at all until just now. And it's kind of a shame that I didn't, because I like this so much that I really wish I had gotten into it back when it came out, considering it's been around for a while and the fandom isn't like that big. It doesn't really exist in the same way. Wait. Nice. Okay, snakes. Okay, no. This is not gonna happen. Or, no. Nope. Narn is almost dead. Oh, did the wrong thing. Okay, well, maybe I can. But that was a pretty bad one hit. The one thing that sucks about getting into an area like this is you can't just, like, walk back and, like, go and save to like, save scum, because it'll just run into more enemies. Okay, come on. Let's get into as little as encounters as possible. I don't have to walk back anyways. Okay, WSD. We're doing good hits because it's getting to that second stage. This is fine. We can do this. Yeah, I just walked in here like when I was like level 1 or something. Dang it. Man, that is a really powerful hit. Ooh. I'm thinking of an ability that I don't have yet. Still not doing so hot in the health department, and I will probably die leaving. I'm afraid that's gonna happen. Pretty sure there's a guy there, but I'm not gonna interact with him. Yikes. I might might be okay with dying and coming back later. Okay, I didn't really want to take Joy there, but, you know, whatever. Okay. Hate to sleep right now, but I swear to God, if my guy gets taken away, we're loading back. Oh, I don't think I've gotten one of these conversations yet. Oh, yeah, this is Nern. Oh, man. Out of all the conversations to get right now. Well, we are going to sit here. Sorry, I muted for a second there, but there's not much we can do here other than sit back and wait. Boy, this is a long one. It's interesting to me because they always kind of like, you get like little hints of maybe the history of the world in this game being talked about, just like a little bit. But, like, no one ever really goes on about it. No one talks about like what happened, like what the Flash is. Even though every character that we know of that's alive, like any of the older characters at least, everyone's went through the Flash. Like it wasn't long enough ago that people have died, because obviously no one is able to procreate, so everyone who's alive experienced it. But there's never any discussion of what happened, which I think about that every so often, because I know it brings some like annoyance to some people to not get any answers on like how it happened or why it happened the way it did. But like, I think that's okay sometimes. I think it's okay for some stories to just not really say anything, because like, honestly, does it change anything to know? Like, does it really change anything about this game's story to know? It would just kind of, it would make things a bit too, like, you know, specific, like, oh, well, if this happened, then this happened, and then this happened. And sometimes that's just not important. So, you know, whatever. It's like, I would love to know more lore, but also I don't feel like I'm missing anything by not knowing the specifics. And also, I know some people joke that, like, you know, maybe Dingling just doesn't even know his own lore. But I think there's definitely an extent of like, well, maybe you don't have to figure it out, you know? Boy, I forgot how long this one was. Sorry for skipping over you. There's mainly two campfire conversations, or three actually, that I hope to get, and I will not zoom past because I want to get the right footage of them. Oh, good lord. I like how Brad manages to stay awake for this one. Then he apparently fell asleep during Rogers. And also he was asleep during Mad Dogs, which was more funny because of how blatantly related that campfire dialogue was. Please, Nern, please. Please shut up. Please. Oh man, when I played this first time, it was like really funny, but like they really get you with how how obnoxious he is too with his constant storytelling. I'm trying to imagine having to write a character like this in like a fan fiction. It would be a nightmare. I feel like from like an author perspective to be like, oh, I want to include this character who I like, but also he doesn't stop fucking talking. And you gotta write all of that dialogue. I wouldn't even want to try. My dog is, of course, trying to get in the way, but I'm gonna keep going for a bit. Oh, good lord. I forgot that there was another part to this. Oh man. Okay, I gotta go, man. You gotta shut up, nerd. I need to get through this and do something more interesting on my stream and my recording. I don't need to experience this for a second time. Remember what after all this went faded out again, I was like already at a point where I was like expecting it to happen again. And I wouldn't have been surprised. This is gonna be half of my stream at this point. Just Nern's conversations, and I'm waiting to die on the way back and not have saved. I don't know if there's a save point up ahead. And then I would have to experience this all over again. Oh no, I hope that doesn't happen. Are we done? Okay. We're good. Okay. Oh no, I forgot. Oh, I forgot you fight him. I forgot. You fight him, and I'm probably gonna die. Okay, we'll see. Okay. Well, I have the joy, so maybe we can make it. Can't remember if, like, how hard he hits. Maybe I was thinking of a different Joy Mutant. Is there supposed to be music with this guy? Can't remember. I'm out of SP. Here you go, Terry. You're doing it. I still gotta make my way back. Okay. Love how it's a critical hit and it's still 0. Well, I should have used that earlier. Oof. That was not a lot of health. Okay. That was a bad hit. Okay. Items. Guess we'll see how long this takes still. Didn't realize you could use the arrow keys for that, for the attacks. Oh. Didn't realize I used that combo. We're doing it kind of slowly, maybe. I think this playthrough I'll probably just choose to lose both arms because I don't really care. It's not that bad, and I'm playing on easy mode as well, so like it's not going to be that bad at all. The one thing that that I didn't know for sure when like Definitive first came out, no one really knew exactly what the easy mode did. So like it basically just makes the fights easier. It doesn't change anything about doesn't change anything about the like really, you know, the hard events, like, you know, the roulette stuff. Doesn't change anything about that. So it's just the battles alone. If you do the roulette, you will still have a bad time. Okay, I guess I'll use one of these. Please, I want to be done with this. Oh, dang it. Might just be better to die, but should not have gone here. Should not have gone here at all. I am out. I am out of things to help me. Okay. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, should not have done that. Okay, we are all the way back here. Here, let's go here, I guess. No, not here. The other one. Yeah, I'm able to kill those snakes, but a bit too low of a level to deal with that. I also have like next to no items still, which is not good. But I forgot you can like get mags from these guys, I think. So maybe I'll just grind a tad, then go and get an urn. One problem with playing a game that you've played many times before is you kind of don't really think about whether or not you're prepared for stuff. So you're like, I've breezed through this before, I know what I'm doing. And I kind of just like get ahead of myself. Let's just find a few more of these dudes. How much do I have? Oh, I have 45. I'll get a little more. One thing is that I did play Joyful super easy, like super fast, and it's mostly because it's really short and there's like no companions, or there aren't any companions at all. So flying through that game is not hard to do. So I did get footage of the ending of the game, but I don't have any footage for the rest of it prior. So I will maybe play that on stream. It'd be fun to play that all in one sitting, actually, because pretty sure I've beat it in like 3 to 4 hours before. So okay, we can head back and get some things. Why does he look so small in the save menu? But he's chilling out in the pause menu. Also, dying meant that I will have to experience that campfire scene again. What am I doing again? Right, I'm going to that bar. This is the wrong way. Don't know why I thought it was back here. My one definite criticism of the definitive editions is the fact that the new content is like, if you don't know how to get it, you will never find it probably. Especially Joyful. That was insane. Getting all that stuff and figuring out how to actually get that content. I had to follow a guide. There was no way I ever would have known. And I mean, even with the with Painful's content, like there would be no way that I would have found out about it either. Even though it was not nearly as backwards as Joyful's. Okay, I would love to get Olen's campfire scenes as well, which I think you get if you're taking Joy. I did see his campfire scenes already, which like I kind of wish I didn't, but you know, I wasn't sure how much I was going to play this game again to actually run into these to actually run into this stuff. So, and like they don't always trigger the same way. Like I had Olan with me, and you also don't have to have them in your party either. So it's kind of random for a few of them. I don't know, a couple of them trigger certain points, Well, let's go to that shop. Some of them trigger at certain points, like you have to have done certain things. I think Queens and Terry's are like that. I don't know. I don't know exactly what events you need. Can I sell anything? Oops. I wanted to buy things. Let's see. I don't really want any of those. Okay. Yeah, when I was looking up the guide to do joyfuls, I was just like, it's still crazy to me how much stuff you have to do in order to get that ending. It's wild because, like I when I made my video, I had already gotten all of the items that I needed, or like most of them. I forgot the fish, so I had to go back and do that. So I cut my video, and so yeah, like I had already gotten this stuff. There was no way I was gonna go all the way back and record myself getting all of the items all over again, because Jesus, it was just so much. And doing that took a bit of time, and again, if you had no idea, you were not gonna find it at all. It was interesting, like I definitely liked the content, except for the conflicting feelings about the ending. But yes, I mean, I liked the content. It was just like insane, the amount of stuff you had to do to like actually get there. It was interesting, but yeah. I enjoyed that Painfuls was simple, but I wonder why they had to make Joyfuls like so crazy. Didn't do anything. I remember before I understood exactly what the withdrawal was doing, I was like, why am I never doing any damage? And it was so bad I like went through most of the game on my first playthrough doing that. Which, like, I often have that problem when I play like RPGs for the first time, ones that have like their own mechanics and stuff that I'm not totally familiar with. I'm just gonna walk past you guys. I think I gotta fight them, right? Right. I don't think I can beat these dudes, can I? Let's find out. I wish I had that head slide ability. Okay. The reason why I'm playing on easy is just so I don't have to suffer through this stuff, but it's still not exactly easy all the time when you're low level. One thing that I did find interesting after I did my last playthrough on Definitive Edition was that I played on easy, so you know it wouldn't be too bad. But it kind of like took out some of the importance, I think, of why it's hard. Like playing the game for the first time and having it like actually be really hard. Kind of felt like, oh dang it, okay, this is not great. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna die here. Might have to... I'll probably end the stream soon. Just because, game does take a bit longer than I realize. Especially when you die. But yeah, I mean, I felt like playing the game for the first time and having it actually be hard was kind of the point, because when I played it the second time, or the whatever third time as definitive, I got to the ending, and like it was so easy. It was like so easy that I was like, huh, that didn't really feel right. So yeah, that was like something that I felt was that it being kind of hard kind of feels like the point. And I mean, the game has the title it has for a reason. Dang, Olin has a lot of TP. I didn't realize. Oh, no. This isn't gonna work out. It all just got obliterated. Yeah, okay. Okay, this is admittedly my one problem when it comes to playing games that require focus and fighting. Is that if I'm a bit too distracted from talking, then yeah, it doesn't really go well. Need the chicken there, okay. Oops, didn't want to fall. Okay, so let's go. What if I can find somewhere to sleep with a campfire? That might let me go through Nern's conversation, so I don't have to suffer through it in the swamp. I don't know if it only happens. I don't know if it only happens in the swamp area, but I think I can go to one back here. I just don't want to. I just don't want to run into his conversation again if I stream this again. Just gotta get it out of the way. I also remember the first time I played, like, again, when you play blind, you don't know how anything works. And so, I, like, for example, I had that whole village blown up, and I didn't realize... I didn't even get to go there before I blew it up by accident. So that wasn't good. I remember I went there. I did not make the connection at first. I was like, huh, what happened here? Like, I didn't really know. I didn't realize that the village actually had people in it initially. And then I got a few context clues, and I was like, huh, I think something happened. So that was pretty bad. But hey, that's the point of playing blind. You don't know what's happening at all. So and I remember I did learn with one of the Buzzo encounters, like how he had like a certain party member that he would kill, and it was apparently always the second one. Always the second party member. So I remember I just like went back, and they're like isn't there a campfire over here? But yeah, I remember I just found out it was the second guy, so I just found someone expendable, but I really should have just had my arm chopped off. That was one of the encounters where I just like really didn't want that to happen. Alright, Nern, are you gonna give me a conversation? Nope. Okay, I guess I'll have to go through that again at some point. Jesus Christ. You know what, maybe I should just fall off. Doesn't really matter. Right. Let's go back down around. You'll have to watch me very boringly. Jesus Christ. I I've had that happen so many times. It's like a joke at this point because I'm sure I'm not the only one who's done that so many times over. Okay. And it's kind of funny, but it is really annoying. But yeah, as I said, I don't know if I'll stream this again. It might. This is a weird time for me to stream it too, which is annoying because I know I usually stream at a different time and people are more likely to see it then. But this was so casual that I was like, it doesn't really matter to me what time I stream. It will not be frequent by any means, and I might just go off and do a bit on my own. Okay. I'm just gonna save here for the moment, and oop, my phone is going off. I guess that is a convenient time to end my stream. Okay, so yeah, I'm done for now, and again, I don't know when I'll play this again. It might not happen. It might happen. Um, but yeah, as I mentioned, I'm going to stream again on September 4th, which will be Spore, because it's the 15th anniversary. So if you are curious to see that, then come and watch me at September 4th, and probably starting at 11 a.m. I'm going to play it from start to finish, so like I'll be doing it like all day or however long it takes me to do that. So it's going to be for an undetermined amount of time. But for now,